to another video, you feel me? Today we're gonna be reacting to a real prisoner's escapes caught on camera, you feel me? Let's get into it, bro.
It's a quick one.
But let's see what these thugs are doing, man.
I swear, man, if they do some of the most obvious shit, oof.
When
Probably
criminals
will,
are
but-
sentenced to a life in prison, their chances of escape are low.
Wait.
When criminals are sentenced to a life in prison, their chances of escape are
I'll let him
low,
get away with that
but
for
never
you.
zero. And this guy must have seen his chance, because while being escorted out of the
Wait.
courthouse, he decided
gonna
he had
run for
enough. So he made a run for it. He made it across the parking lot without being caught, but was later found by the deputies hiding under a house.
Hey,
so, yeah,
nah,
nice
he
try,
ran
but
for
hoping
it.
this
At least
is
he
what
made a good
happened when they
distance.
said bail.
I'm
But
not
that
risking
wasn't
it
the
like
only
that
time
when
an
I have
inmate was
no
able to slip
guarantee
away
yet.
from the guards unnoticed. While everyone
No
was
way.
distracted by the door,
Why
this
he so
guy
slow?
activated stealth mode and ducked behind the transport van. And the guards were none the wiser. Then the inmate went into Fast and Furious mode and drove the van through the garage door to escape.
Nah, he probably would escape. He didn't do
I
that.
don't know what it is about police and garages, but it seems like they can't really handle
Oh, yeah,
their
I've seen- I
inmates
think
in
I've seen
there.
this one.
This guy didn't
I've
even
seen
bother
this
with
one.
driving the car through the garage door. He just waited patiently for the door to start to
Yeah, and
close,
then he
and
just
he
slides
bolted.
out.
He somehow managed to duck under the door just as it was about to close, trapping the guards inside. I love it when a plan comes together. Speaking of plans, it seems like this guy had one of his own. Step 1. Wait until the officer's distracted. Step 2. Use the wheelchair to your advantage. Step 3. Run. Step 1. Complete. There's step 2 and step 3. Run. And when you've been caught, sometimes the only thing you can do to get away is to rely on your instincts. And for this guy, those
Oh
instincts
my.
were climbing. And for his friend, his instincts were to wait until the officers forgot about him to make his move. And there he goes. But here's something they should teach officers not to do. A corrections officer can be seen opening the door for the suspect and escorting him out to the police cruiser. Apparently, the officer told her coworkers that she was taking him to undergo a psychological evaluation. But once they left, they never came back. Yeah, something tells me they were more than friends.
Facts.
Oh
This dash
my.
cam captures the moment a prisoner casually
Yeah,
escaped
hot.
on the back of a police car. But maybe he was playing it a bit too casual because the officers were able to catch him almost immediately and drag him back inside. Okay, dude, don't let it go, and definitely don't collect 200. This dude, on the other hand, saw an opportunity to cash his get-out-of-jail-free card and took it. He slowly exited the room to see if there was anyone around, and when he saw the coast was clear, he just walked out the front door? He even managed to slip out of his handcuffs, which might mark this as one of the easiest escape plans ever.
Bro, he just
Nah,
walked
just
out.
walking out.
Like
He just
the
walked
video
out.
subscribing. Okay.
Nah, he deserves to be
It's
free, man.
crazy things you can do with a
I don't know what
little
he-
brute force, as shown by this guy who managed to break his handcuffs by
Oh, I thought he
twisting them
broke
against
his
the
fucking
bar
neck.
in front of him.
Oh,
After
that was
doing
smart,
he had
but
to
you
figure
know.
out his next move. Ah, yes, that's it, the ceiling.
Nah, that is creative. At
It
least.
isn't very often that we get to see a video of a prison break while it's actually happening. This video was recorded
Oh
when
my.
around a dozen convicts escaped jail after one of the inmates'
They
friends
literally
drove
broke
a
the
bulldozer
prison.
through the wall of the compound. Who knew the only thing you needed to escape lockup was a bulldozer and a friend who was dumb enough to
Fuck
drive
is
it.
this a bulldozer, bro?
Bro,
This
whoever's
inmate tried
doing
to
this
break
is
out of
getting
jail
fired
by
and
disguising
sued,
himself
bro.
as his daughter. Not quite what I was expecting
he's
to
getting
hear,
sued
but let's hear him
immediately.
out. The plan was simple. During visiting hours, when his daughter showed up to prison, he switched places with her on the way out.
Oh
And
my
the
God,
plan
no way.
worked for like 30 seconds. It didn't take long for officers to catch on and escort him back to where he belonged. This prisoner thought he'd take his chances on foot with only one shoe. Sorry, dude. Looks like your chance at freedom flew away faster than your shoe
Oh
did.
my god, that is sorry attempt,
But for
bro.
these criminals, their chance at freedom stuck around a little bit longer. While taking the trash out, they decided to dumpster dive their way out of there. And I don't know what this guy was doing, but he decided not to pursue them for some reason. That's one way to get out of
He just
doing
don't give a
chores.
fuck.
Speaking of getting out of things, these Canadian prisoners found a creative way to get out of jail. They waited for the ride to land on the prison roof. Once there, they
my.
hung onto a cord for dear
Oh
life as the
my.
helicopter pulled them up and
Oh
escorted
my.
them away. I don't know what's scarier,
No one was
being in
harmed
prison
in
for
the
life
van.
or hanging onto a cord hundreds of
No
feet in the air
fuck.
while being dragged
I'm
by
not that
a
dedicated,
I'm not,
bro.
yeah.
I'm not dedicated to get, you know, I'll
This kid might not
I'll
be
do my
afraid of heights,
the rest of my
though. In order
time.
to escape the sheriff's
And
office,
alive,
he took his
man.
chances by
That's-
jumping out of a two-story
Oh my
window. A few minutes later, the officer
Two-story?
found that his suspect had escaped. In this county jail, these three criminals were
Look
caught
on
on
his
camera
face,
breaking
it's
out of prison
hilarious.
by unlocking a secured door with a set of keys. With the help of this jail guard right here, all three of them were able to casually
Hey,
walk out of
she
prison.
got some
I
dick.
swear, I walked through
Nigga,
TSA
that
with
ass.
four
Dick.
curves,
Nigga,
and these
all
guys
that just to
escaped
get
prison.
arrested?
While being loaded onto a prison bus, these ladies planned their next move. With no guards around, they decided it was the perfect opportunity to try
Right.
to slip under the bus. They held their position while the bus traveled to the nearest stoplight and then made a break for it. Unfortunately for them, they were both caught by detectives and hitched a ride back to jail. You know the saying, when a door closes, a window opens. Well, I think this inmate decided to take that a little too literally. When he saw that window open, he jumped through and ran as fast as he could.
Why would he do the same thing?
But sometimes
No, that's
the door
the-
doesn't close
I
at
think
all.
that's the-
In the central lockup, the officer made the mistake of not closing the door properly. And when this woman saw her opportunity, she slowly walked over.
Yo, she just
calmly opened the
walked
door
out.
and made a run for it. These two
Why you
criminals
at
must
that
have figured
disgusting?
out they could outrun anybody when they headed for the door. But before they knew it, the judge had his robe off. And was
But yeah, I've seen
chasing
some.
down the flags.
Yeah, I've seen
They
this.
really tried.
Bro,
I think
he
they
went
underestimated
after
how
them,
fast the
bro.
judge was gonna
He said, "You're
jump
not leaving my
action."
court."
Speaking of jumping, this guy decided to jump at the opportunity to escape by literally jumping out of a moving police
Oh
vehicle
my.
while in handcuffs. Seems a bit
He
reckless.
got away.
But desperate
Ah,
times
dude.
call for desperate measures. But sometimes escapes are less theatrical. For this guy, all he had to do was slowly back away, and when the guards weren't looking, make his exit. And while
my.
making his way through the courthouse, he had to cover up his handcuffs with his shirt and ditch his distinctive clothing. He had a pretty clean getaway, but it only lasted 2 hours. Nope, this isn't a marathon. This is what it looks like when hundreds of inmates escape a Brazilian prison. And if it was
Oh
me
my
recording this
God.
video, I'd be running for the hills.
How do they identify which,
Dozens of
like-
convicts run at me full speed.
How do they even-
Sometimes
how can
all
they
you need
tell
to
all of them
escape
are
is a
prisoners?
blanket to drape
Is
over
it
the barbed
probably
wire,
like-
strength
No,
to
like
climb
if they get
over
into like a
chain link
public
fence,
area.
and the guts to jump off of a
Oh,
roof.
oh.
But they aren't the only
I thought it
ones
was gonna
willing
be
to
way
jump for their
longer.
freedom. This guy ran through the metal detector and jumped from the second story in order to escape.
Oh.
And by some miracle,
he's fine.
walked away unharmed.
Thought that would've
But
hurt.
What is it with inmates thinking that jumping off of things is a good option? I mean, I guess it's their only option, but for this guy, I'm not
He
sure it
dove.
was. He jumps out of a second story window, and man, that's a long way down. That just seems like a bad idea, my guy. But this lady's idea was simple. Find a way to get out of handcuffs. And she was trying everything. It even looked like she turned to Siri for help at one point. Hey, Siri, how do I get out of handcuffs? Siri was obviously no help, but eventually, with enough force, she broke free. And this is what happens when your escape plan comes crashing down halfway through. Yeah, turns out
They
ceiling
tased her.
tiles aren't as sturdy as you think they'd be. But you know what is sturdy? This escape plan. With the help of a friend, these inmates took taking out the trash to a whole new level. Good thing they had
my.
a change of clothes. It's probably better not to walk around town smelling like Eddie Dufresne at the end of Shawshank Redemption. Sometimes it takes
Pretty good
more
movie.
than force to escape.
it worked.
Sometimes
Well,
it
at
takes
least for a little bit.
superhuman abilities. This prisoner
Is
must
that
have
a-
been
I thought
bitten
that was
by
a
a
monkey the whole
radioactive
time.
spider or something, because he
That
was
sounds a
somehow
little
able to
racist,
climb up
but-
the prison walls better than Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield combined. Someone go tell Tom Holland he's out of a job. Hopefully Marvel School of Escape Convicts do that, Spider-Man. This guy just ran out of the prison van. But can you blame him? The officers left the door open. I mean, what do you think he was gonna do?
Nah, he
You
got
think that
far.
prisoners would want to escape quietly, but that's just not the case for these guys. They literally filmed their entire breakout with their phone on light mode and flashlight on full blast. Then they took it a step further by posting the play-by-play right here on YouTube. There really are tutorials for everything these days. This is what happens when an escaped convict has his charisma and deception skills maxed out.
You live around here, bud? No. Where you live at?
Down the road by Pineville.
Do you have any form of identification on you?
No, man.
What's your name?
Robert Jones.
Robert
Nice.
Jones.
Uh-huh.
What's your address?
I don't have an address. I'm at the hotel. We're working on houses and stuff like that.
What is? We got an escapee.
Oh,
Oh,
where from?
A prison. Hey, this car.
Look at
Nothing
him.
but glasses? Nothing but glasses. How old is your guy? You're how old?
50. I was born in 56.
No, I'm just doing my job,
There
man.
you are.
Do
I
your
know
job
you-
again
Nah.
in the future. Carry some ID with you. Be careful, buddy.
Nah.
Wait, you let him?
And I'm not
Nah,
sure what
he
his full
finesses-
plan was.
What?
I guess it started with trying to squeeze
Yeah.
through the bars,
Damn.
which honestly
How does that
is one of
happen?
the most uncomfortable ways to escape prison.
Nah, that's funny, bro. That is funny. That is
man.
funny.
Those were
Real life prison escapes, man.
some of them went smart.
Nah,
you
some
feel me?
of, I don't
Most
know,
of them got caught.
most of them got caught. There was actually one where he got pretty far, man.
Yeah. And shout out to like not shout out to you. Feel me?
Nah.
Like that one guy that like finessed his way through the cop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, by talking.
Bro, he's sweet talking.
He's sweet
bro.
talk that bro,
He's-
man. I'm like,
He had a full on conversation with him. Bro. He even called him and said, "I got an escape fee," and just let him go.
what? Where? I was like, from prison. I was like, damn, man.
How the bro? If he would have known exactly where he was, bro, I think he would have had a better
I
chance.
swear to God.
That's where he sold it.
That's what he saw.
Man, yo, peace out.
Peace out.
Comment down below and like and subscribe. But thank you. Peace.